Hi guys, this is Sarah from Just Another Story, and as you can tell from above, I am here with my December to be read pile, the books that I would like to read in the month of December. There are lots. I'm feeling very ambitious for the month of December because I'm done school. I finished classes yesterday. I have a few assignments that I need to get done. I have a paper to write, also a take-home exam, but I'm hoping that I will still be able to read while doing those because those are due at the middle of the month. And I'm working a little bit more, but not really. But I feel like I can, with the stress of school being gone, I can focus on my reading, which is exciting. So I have lots of books, 10 books, plus the 2 that I'm still reading, that I'm hoping to read by the end of the week. And I'll show those to you really quick. The first one that I'm reading is Don't Breathe a Word by Jennifer McMahon. This is a fantastic book. It's so good and so suspenseful, and I'm at the edge of my seat and I'm like, what is going on? So I'm hoping to have this done by Friday, maybe tomorrow, probably not till Friday. And the second book that I'm reading is Because I Love Him by Amanda Grace. I'm about here, so this I should have done by tonight. So yeah, those are the quick books that I'm still reading. Don't Breathe a Word was on my November TBR, and this is the second book from that list that I've read I didn't read any of the books from my November TBR, but that's okay. That's okay. I have 3 categories for my December. In my December list, I have library books that I'm hoping to read that aren't necessarily a priority, because I can always just get them out again, so we'll see. Then I also have a theme pile, which is kind of my theme for the month of December, and also my review books that I need to get done for December because I said I would. So we'll start with my library books, and 2 of them are due back next week. That's why I'm not sure that I will get to them, but I am hopeful. And the first one that I really want to read, is Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I have heard amazing things about this book. I've heard it's so good, so I really want to read it. People are saying that this is like one of their favorite reads of 2011, and I do not want to miss it. So I have it, and I'm hoping to get to it. The second book that I have that I'm hoping to read is Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. Yeah, I liked Anna and the French Kiss. This is the companion novel to Anna and the French Kiss, but I didn't love it. So that's why I think I'm not super excited to get to this one, but I do want to read it, and I think it'd be a quick read. And I heard it's better than Anna and the French Kiss, so I'll get to it. Yeah, I'll get to it. And the third book, which is not due till I think the middle of December, due back till the middle of December, is Finnegan of the Rock by Melina Marchetta. I love her writing. Like, it just makes me happy. When I was reading The Piper's Son in the summer, this is a side note, I remember just sitting there and just being totally content and just being able to read a good book. Like, the writing was just good and I was just happy to be reading her books. And I just remember that feeling and I just want it back. And I think that, yeah, so I'm hoping to get that with Finnegan of the Rock. And I've heard this is really good, so I'm really excited to be reading this. My review books for this month that I'm wanting to read, the first one is, I have a finished copy of The Future of Us by Jay Asher and Carolyn Mackler. I read Jay Asher's 13 Reasons Why this year, and it broke my heart, and I thought it was a really powerful read. And I know that this isn't going to be like that. I think it's a little bit lighter, but I still think he's an amazing writer, and so I'm excited to read this. And Carolyn Mackler, I really want to read her book Tangled. It's on my wish list, so I'm excited to read this. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Another review book that I'm going to read this month is Fever by Lauren DeStefano. This is the sequel to Wither. I loved Wither. You know I loved Wither. I've said it before when I got this book. I said I loved Wither. And Wither I bought. It was in my mailbox a couple weeks ago. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. and it's not very long, so yes. The third review book that I'm hoping to read, or I'm going to read this month, is Hollowed by Cynthia Hand. Cynthia Hand. I've got it on my e-reader, which is downstairs with my housemate right now, because she's reading Hunger Games. So another side note is I read the Hunger Games last week. Oh my goodness, I might do a separate video just talking about the Hunger Games and why I was so late to the bandwagon with that one. I've only read the Hunger Games, I haven't read the rest of the series. But this is this is tangent, but yes, I will do a separate video about the Hunger Games, I think. So look forward to that. Anyways, where was I? Okay, my theme for the month of December, I don't ever do themes, but I'm doing one today, is because this year, 2011, I participated in the 2011 Debut Author Challenge hosted by Christy over at the Story Siren, and the goal is to read 12 debuts for the year, so I guess one a month technically. I've finished the challenge. I've read I think 15 or 16, but I have 4 that I own that I haven't read, and I want to get them read. I feel like they deserve that. These authors worked hard to write their books, and I want to read these. So this is in order of how I'm hoping to read them and how I want to read them. So the first one that I have is Divergent by Veronica Roth. Yes, like Daughter of Smoke and Bone, I've heard people say that this is their favorite book of the year, and I need to get to it. I need to read this book. Why haven't I read this book already? Who knows? But yeah, this is definitely for surely gonna happen early in the month. I think once I'm done reading these 2 books that I'm reading now, Divergent is gonna get some reading done. Second book that I'm gonna read for this themed I guess pile is Haven by Christy Cook. I've heard really good things about this book. It's been sitting on my shelf since like February or March, I can't remember. Long time. That is ridiculous. But it's a beautiful book. Look at how pretty that book is. And I've heard it's really good, and I really want to read it, so I'm going to. Another book that I'm going to read, this is a long video, wow, and I don't edit my videos, is Darkness Becomes Her by Kelly Keaton. Yeah, I've heard good things about this one too. This is a short read. It's less than 300 pages. Easily get that done before the end of December. And the last book that I will only read if I get through all the other ones that I have, and that is A Touch Mortal by Leah Clifford. I really want to read this book, but I need to be in a certain mood for it, and right now I'm feeling like I'm not in the mood for it, but we will see. So yeah, I've heard it's really good, and I do want to read that. I just need to get into that frame of mind to read it. So that 10 books plus these 2, 12 books, which is a lot. So fingers crossed, we'll see. Stay tuned and see what I get done. In terms of my November TBR, I only read a couple books, like I said. If you would like, you can, I'm going to link below my blog. Tomorrow I will be posting the books that I did read in November. So go ahead and check that out. And if you can follow me on the blog, go follow me. I appreciate it. Or subscribe or follow or whatever it is you do with the blog. Yeah, so this is my November TBR, or December TBR. I hope you enjoyed. I will link all of the books to their Goodreads sites, but I'll do that on my blog. So you have to go to my blog if you want to know what any of these are about, or just go to Goodreads and check them out. But that's it. This is almost 10 minutes, so this is the longest video, and I'm talking with my hands. I'm crazy hyper today. But I hope you enjoy, and I will talk to all of you soon. Bye!